Back with you, recording number 2 on a Friday, November the 7th. Big birthday party at lunch today, so I'm only going to trade about an hour. But of course, if you've been around, then you know I only trade about an hour anyway. 4 minutes in, got one win. If you look at the previous video, 975 on the button when I hit flatten. I didn't get filled on my exit until it dropped all the way to 225 in profit. So only 138 bucks after commissions. But we're just watching Ashies on a 3. I'm gonna drop that down to a 2. See how many candles we get. Let's just do a 1 so we can get a full 5 candles here when the 5 minute comes in. We're about, I don't know, 7-8 seconds for this 5 minute play, candle rather, and then we try to get a breakdown or break above this. It looks like it's going to be the breakdown. I'm going to wait here for a second. Pulled away from that 5 EMA on the 5, and so I just want to wait here until we get a nice breakdown of this lower range with force, and we will take it. It's right there. We're going to take
Order
it.
filled.
Going to take it. Got enough room to DCA. We're going to DCA. I don't think I'll just wait a second. I think we're going to be okay here. All right, I'm going to go
Order
right there.
filled.
Remember, like I don't, if you read the guide and you watch me trade, I'll let it come back in the red once, and if she's still saying okay, I might DCA. It's a gut feel. So that's the human button pusher part of it. If you guys go down this path of doing these AI like I am, you might turn them on full autonomously, and that's certainly, you could do that. You do not have to buy someone's algorithm program that costs $10,000 to have it auto trade. You literally can build your own stuff for way less than you might think. I mean, I'm spending about just under $600 a month, but that's my news service. That's 3 of them. That's the Spot Gamma. That's the MentorQ. That's the FinHub. That is the API tokens for XAI. I mean, that's a lot of things there. There we are right there, though, folks. I got a good pour on that. When you saw that, that came my way. I closed out at 675, but we got significantly more than that. We got $1,000. So there's your $1,000 on the day. $1,102.20 on 2 trades. 100% day. She is still saying short for 50.
Order filled.
We'll take another one. I'm gonna see green, take green on this one. There's 5.
Order filled.
525, but I think I got it better. Look at that. I got 900. We got 900, chat. That's 3 for 3. That's 3 trades. The longest trade, the average trade is 6 seconds. Longest trade's 10 seconds. We are ninja scalping over here at AITradingFutures.com. AI Trading Futures, the YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, comment down below. I can't tell you what to do, but I can advise you on one thing with certainty, that everybody should be using at least a $30 Grok 4 subscription for Super Grok. She's saying it again.
Order
saying
filled.
that we are going to go down for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. I did not get a good pour there. We'll take it again.
Order filled.
Here we go. 450, 2400.
Order filled.
Got it filled at 3150. Chat. Look at this effing day we're having over here. There you go. It's up on the screen. 55.50 in total wins after commission. We got that average down from after that disastrous first trade where we closed out at 900 or something. Only got 225. But that the last 2 trades, when you catch the falling knife the right way, chat, it's unbelievably profitable. But there it is. You see it right on the screen, all green. 5 trades, 5 wins. That's 100%. I'm going to quit. I'm not taking any more trades today. If I do, I'll go to a micros. Maybe I'll go to micros. I do need to make a few videos to get to that 300 we've been trying to get to before we turn everything on. But anyway, there you go. After commissions, $5,118 on 5 trades. It can be done. I have not bet more than 15 per trade. Let me put it up on the screen. I did do a DCA, but I mean, in any one trade, I didn't enter with more than 15 contracts. I know everybody was probably at this point watching the videos going, we'll never be able to do that 25 contracts. But I want to remind you, if you day trade, that's the minimum you got to have is 25,000 in your account. So if you have the minimum, let's say you got 25,000 and 1 penny, guess what your drawdown is? The 1 penny. The moment you go into drawdown, they can liquidate your position. So yes, you got to have 25,000 to open the account with quotations. See me doing the air quotes to open the account. But at the moment you enter a trade, that is depreciated. I mean, that's diminished because by how much the stocks cost and what your leverage is. So let's say your leverage is a 5 to 1, right? And you're buying Tesla. You're buying a $250 stock. You're trying to day trade 100 shares. Okay, you get in that 100 shares and it goes against you. You have to maintain 25,000. So for me to bet 25 lots and I don't have to then maintain 25,000, you can have 10,000 in there and you still can do 10 lots. That's 1,000 a piece, right? And so those naysayers need to just remember the world I come from, which is normal day trading, not futures trading. People that futures trade are spoiled, in my opinion, in that they get huge margins and there's very low buy-in requirements, especially the prop firm guys, which, I'm not an advocate for that. I do have affiliates, and my affiliates fit our systems as closely as I can find. That's how they would determine, not by what commissions I make off of them. Here we are, still oversold. We could still be in those. Let's just switch over to my ASHI guys and tell you, look at the entries here. I'll put them on the ASHI side so you can see them. I don't know why it's not doing both charts both ways. I don't have it linked somewhere, or I've done something when I was working on the Pine script. I'm always working on these Pine scripts. I'm putting it off over here because I hate it. I don't like to see them on there. It makes the charts look dirty. But look at this beautiful run, okay? We did have like a little attempt right there to get through the 20 EMA, but that break of the 20 EMA right in there on your 32nd. And if you could have chased the 10, you might have got stopped out right there. But if you'd had a small enough size, the 20 has not been even touched, so you can still be running. And even right now, this little pullback might pull back to the 10 and continue down, but you would have trailed it down if you was following our plan in the ASHEs, because look at the ASHEs, it's beautiful. So you use the ASHEs, you don't get the topping tail, so it don't take you out. So the body just touches it. And so, but you still look, what you're looking for is those lower highs, lower high, lower, 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 all the way. Lower highs on the ones all the way down. So it's not how I trade, and I'm not giving you advice. But some of you are going to want to just put on, 3 or 4 minis, micro minis, and you're going to want to scale out because that might be your style. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like that, actually. I like going in bigger, see green, take green. It's just the way I'm programmed. But I am going to start doing these because people are going to want me to film doing it. But let's pretend real quick, okay? You anywhere in here when it went below the 20 period EMA. Let's say you did it about right there, but at the crossover. Let's say you waited a second and you give yourself that little bit of room for a little bit of a stop, right? But all you're looking for is lower highs. You just have to deal with the pain until you see the next candle. And look at this though. It's not invalidated. It's right here is the first invalidation. See that? This little spinning top we got, or doji. That's a doji, excuse me. We got a doji right there. And that's the first time on your ASHI it would have broke the previous high. And there's your run. 123 points. Now add that to your 2 micro minis. What is that? Comment down below, chat. What is 123 points times 2 micro minis? Not minis. I'm trading minis, the big boys. But a lot of people are just going to trade the micros when they first get their own brokerage account going. That's fine. That's what I recommend. The trading is all the same, chat. The difference is how much money you got at risk. And as you build your pot, it won't seem as risky. And remember, you can see green take green on percentages too. You don't have to even have the dollar showing. Look at that. Bouncing off to 20, like I just said. Should we take it? Should we take it? We're going to.
Order filled.
And I'm going to take the profit right there. I don't know how else to plainly show you. Boy, I'm on fire today, everybody. That's 6 trades, 6 wins, $6,456.60 after commission. And it was that easy. She gave the signal. I had just called it to you what I was looking for. I looked over at her and she said 15. She said max in only in the left column. So all 3 letters, MAX in the left columm. And I looked back over here and it was bouncing off that 20. 20 was becoming resistance. And then it broke through the 10 EMA with Bookmap force, and we took a quick scalp. You want to know why I like ninja scalping? Look at what happened. It's already reversed itself. If you was trying to hold that short for continuation, you'd be stopped out right now. You'd lost money. And so I'm not saying that ain't the way to do it, but I can find opportunity ninja scalping even when all the other odds don't say that. And you can change your AI to not even give you that play that she just gave me if you say no. Because listen, you might have your AI set up in a way, or you might be questioning it in the chat in our live show, and it might be saying, no, it's exhausted. Look at this. Look at this nice ASHI candle run. There's your break of structure. So now we might have an upswing. So that's a break of structure. Here's a confirmation. So now we could be taking the long. on a, from an ASHI standpoint, there is your reversal. It's plain to see. And then you have a higher low, higher low, higher low. I mean, we've already missed it, but that's on a 1. If you get dropped down to a 30, you know, you got to signal way early. And I got a little choppy in there. You don't want tails going both up and down. On a 30-second standpoint, this candle here is a fake out candle. A lot of people probably got in on the 10 and had to take some heat down in here, but as long as the low here didn't invalidate the pivot point, people would have kept their stops right there. And so, and then now you look, you got your still weird looking candles, but you still got a higher low, another higher low, another higher low. So to me, it looks like this was wanting to go down today, and this is just a little profit taking because we're flagging here. You know, just everybody just be mindful of everything that's happening. And so this is just me calling it out in the old school way. Right now, she's neutral. She has no place up there. She knows how much we've won, $6,456.60. We've had 6 trades, 6 winners. And so one of those days, I think it's only going to be the 4th. Unless I take a loss here, it's going to be one of the 4th times that I've had a 100% winner with more than 5,000 made. It's very hard to do. It's not regular, but it seems like it's becoming more regular the more that I am getting trusting of the AI and I'm not over trading. If you watched me a couple, 2-3 days ago, I went 13,400 in the hole after being up $2,500 in pre-market, and hadn't done pre-market since then. Although that was a successful day, I've just been trying to change everything up because I want to be versatile when we start doing these live shows. I want to make sure I have a bunch of different plays to fit everybody's styles. Some of these guys who have neat shows, they only do one thing. You know, Matt Cowart comes to mind. I love Matt, and he's taught me a lot. I highly recommend everybody go and watch everything that he does for free, and do his 20 classes for $20, and then do it again. It's very, very enlightening. In fact, the whole way I got to know Spot Gamma and the CME, and to get all that data for putting call walls, is from interpreting what Matt's doing with his white label trading view. And I of course don't want to copy him. It's all information that's out there, and he's got his own algorithms that he's done with DD bands and his MHP and that kind of things. But I just went old school what the institutional guys was doing. Got some institutional. She's saying it's short again.
Order filled.
I'm gonna take it.
Order filled.
Look at that, chat. I don't know if I keep winning over here, but keep reading more. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, chat. All right, well, 12 minutes in, I wanted to cut it off at 10. I got to make a few more videos to get my video count up to 300. Be right back in the next one. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below, grab the 4 free PDFs, poke holes in it, give me suggestions back. If I agree with you, we will amend those PDFs, and I'll give you credit in the bottom of the PDFs that you helped amend them. We want to make these things for the community so people can use it as a basis to develop their trading skills. All right, be right back in about 4 seconds.